Okay, I think we are live here. Okay. Hello and welcome back. We're gonna do some live roasting session. Live roasting section with. Hold on a second here. I got my computer set up, so. Okay, hold on a second. So I got my computer set up. I can see all your questions as well. So, all right. So this is my roaster setup here. I don't want to. I think I have about a couple second delay on my live chat screen. So, hold on a second. Let's see here. Let me blow up here. Mini player. No, I don't want a mini player. Expand. Here we go. All right. So I can see your comments as well. I think we are good. Okay. So here's my setup for my roasting setup. Okay. So I have. I'm going to be doing. I got Ethiopia from Prodigal. Gosh, some time ago, right? So Prodigal. They had a big sale. Okay, green bean sale a couple months. About sometime 6-7 months ago. Okay. So it's called Danchet lot number 2, Ethiopia. So this is the green beans. Okay. This is the green beans there. So, and I like to use about 250 grams for my. I don't want to say dosing. It's not a dosing amount. Okay. So I like to start with the 250 gram. So this was a Kaleido using an M5, I believe. Okay. And then, so you can actually set up your temperature as well. You can set up your temperature. And then, so they give you this manual tablet. All right. And I'm just doing the preheating right now. It's at 220 Celsius. You're going to hear that, which means I'm ready to roast. Okay, I'm just going to silence for a second. From here, I like to measure out about 250 grams of coffee. Okay, and I'm going to be using, it's called Omix color and density analyzer. I think some of you saw this video some time ago. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm gonna measure out 250 grams. By the way, there's nothing fun about roasting. Okay, I mean, some people made things interesting, but I mean, you just gotta watch the roaster. Okay, it's not much to it. I'm gonna do 250 here, 250 grams of green beans. Okay, 250. Look like we got Baba's joining us right now. Baba and Nick and Michael on the live chat. Okay, about 20 people. Just make sure to join the live chat as well. Yeah, I can see your comments. So, 250. So here's what's gonna happen. Once you roast it, it's gonna be reduced, the weight amounts, because obviously green beans are a lot heavier. Okay, so you're gonna have a weight loss there. Okay, I got 250 gram. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna be using it's called Omix. Okay, I'm gonna find out what's my density is going to be like. Okay, oops. Okay. I'm gonna calibrate, not the calibrate, but I'm gonna find out the density and the moisture level as well. Just put that one in. Just make sure everything is nice and flat. Okay. Okay, just make sure everything is nice and flat. But just to the top here. So you don't want to have a lot of space between coffee beans. Okay, it's gonna be measure the density and how much moisture in there as well. Okay, moisture level 2. Okay. Just like so. Okay. All right. Just like that. Put that one in. And then measurements here. I'm gonna check the. Hopefully, you guys can see this. Hold on. Let me flip the camera for a second. Okay. Moisture and density. I'm gonna test it. Because 7.2%, okay, as a moisture. All right. And then let's see here. Let's click that. 7.2. So that the mash. The mash is like the size of the beans. Yeah, I think they have a different name for that as well. The density is 116. I'm sorry, the 11. What, gap rate. The weight 141 grams in there right now, but let's go back on the bottom. 7.2% as a moisture. 141 grams. I got 874.5 as a density. It's a lot of information, okay? But for me, I'm looking at 7.2%, okay, as a moisture level. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it, okay, under my coffee roaster here. Okay. I'm dropping about 250 grams of coffee. Before I'm going to mark it as charge, okay? Okay. And I'm going to spin it, and the roller is the fan, okay? And the heat is the temperature. I like to go all the way up to maybe like 90% of the power. Maybe like, yeah, 90% of the power. Roller is how fast you're moving. You know, it comes to the drum speed there. I'm sorry, the 40% of the drum speed. The smoke is the fan. Maybe I set it like 40% of the fan. Okay, the fan is all the hot air is coming out here. So this is more space, so I need to open up my door. Okay. All right. So that's the outside of my office. Pretty much it. I mean, I'm just gonna look at my chart. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure fire, which means heat. 90% of the full power. I got 40% for the fan coming out from the exhaust there, and the roller at 40%. Okay. And then give you the bin temperature. We have the ET for the environment temperature as well. And so ROR is the rate of return, okay? And so there's a lot of information here, all right? There's a lot of information. If you're joining us, we are roasting, live roasting session, okay? So I'm going to be using the analyzer here. So once I'm done, okay, So we saw 7.2%, let's say moisture level. And then I'm gonna run it again with roast coffee beans. And then let's find out how much we lost, okay, at the moisture wise. Okay, so should be interesting. This tool is great for, hold on a second. I think it's great for actually the real roaster. I mean, for me, is I'm hobbyist, okay? But real roaster should be really, it's gonna be great information, okay? All right, hold on a second here. I'm just gonna block the screen there. Let's see here, Naomi, yep, roast. This is it's called Kaleido. It's called I think it's M3, okay? Yeah, I think it's M3 or M5. And then you can do about 500 grams. 500 grams is the maximum. Roasting the danche from Ethiopia, danche from Praga. Okay. Okay, and the time to time, you're gonna just make sure, check the coffee beans, see how it's progress. Okay. So since this is Ethiopia, I like them light. So whenever I hear the first crack, and then maybe I'm gonna wait about maybe like 30 seconds, maybe 30 or 40 seconds. So way before first crack is over. Okay, so there's a first crack. Whenever you hear the first crack, first crack to, you're gonna have some, when first crack is finished, you're gonna have a brief time, okay? And then start having a second crack again. So this roast, I'm going to, whenever I hear the first crack, I'm gonna mark it. Again, wait about like 30 to 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna drop it. Dropping means I'm gonna stop roasting. Man, I hear the first crack already. Yeah. Okay. It might be fake ones here as it might be fake, but we'll see. Yeah, I can hear the first crack right now. First crack start, and then I'm going to lower my heat. Okay. To like 50% of the heat. Yeah, I can hear the. Hopefully you guys can hear it. The first crack is happening already. This is M2. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna mark it. So I'm gonna be dropped at like 6 minutes. Yeah. It's happening right now. I'm gonna drop at 6 minutes. As you can see from here. Yep. I mean, you guys hear all the. I'm gonna increase the smoke. I'm gonna drop it now. Okay. I'm gonna drop. And I'm gonna store it. I'm just gonna mix it. Lightson is talking about the software. So, I mean, I already have the software, okay, on my laptop, Artisan software as well. I'm just gonna wait to cool down. I mean, it's already cooled down already, but I want to cool down even, more. Okay. Yeah, I want to cool down even more. I'm just gonna click the end roast. I'm just gonna shut everything off here. Smoke, I'm gonna shut up the roller. I'm just gonna cool down a little bit by having about 10%. Okay, 10%. Okay, do we have the fan? Yeah, I got a fan built in right here on Naomi. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so sometimes what I like to do is I will. This is I got just a metal pan, aluminum pan. Dump it here. And I usually like to take it out, outside. Well, let me show you guys. Let me show you what I do it. Okay, from here. Hopefully you guys can see me here. I'm just gonna get all the shafts out even more. Okay. Just like so. Okay. Hold up. Yeah. Get the more shafts out. Even though, I mean, it does pretty good job, but this one gave it a really nice. Get all the. Just make sure. Get all the shafts out. And also cool down the coffee pretty fast as well, this roasted coffee bean. And also make sure check the beans. If the beans has an imperfection, just toss it. Yeah. All right. All right, looks pretty good. Okay, so we did. I mean, I actually went out there, to manually remove the shaft. Guess what? Still here. Okay, if the collector it has a lot more there. So again, it does pretty good job collecting it. But if you want to be even more cleaner, okay. I mean, I do it manually outside as well. Okay, I'm just gonna close the door for a second. So earlier 7.8% moisture. So now I want to see how much, okay, moisture lost. Okay, 7.8% of the bean weight was moisture. Now I want to see by measuring it one more time. Hold on a second here. Okay. Oops. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to lose the beans here. Just make sure nice and flat. Okay, nice and flat. All right. So now we are going to go measure it. And then now I'm going to look at the moisture level. Okay, let's do that first. I got 14.6. Hold on. It does not sound. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the green beans here. Hold on a second here. Wrong one. Okay, I'm going to measurement and roast level. Testing right now. Okay, here we go. All right. 44.3. Light based on the score. Okay, so based on SCA. So this is the light roast. Okay, so let me show you what that look like to me. Okay. All right, I got light roast. So, and then let's see here. Standard deviation of 24.6, average. There's a lot of information. Okay. So I mean, for most home roaster, I mean, I want to know the moisture level. Okay, 7.8%. And that's the start, right? And also, whenever you buy green beans from, some wholesaler, they want to know, okay? They want to know what kind of moisture level they're getting, okay? Obviously, I'm guessing it, okay? I'm not a professional roaster, but obviously, fresh green beans has more moisture, all right? So I know for a fact my green beans from Prodigal, that's old. According to Scott Rowell, when I bought it, at least a year old. Okay, so it's going on a year and a half. Okay, so I mean you can measure that based on the green beans, the moisture level. So obviously, the older the coffee beans has less moisture. So I think that's a good way to tell. Okay, how fresh your green beans are. And so again, so once I finish it, I'm gonna look at the moisture level. I'm gonna look at the roasting level. Okay, based on coffee beans there. All right, hold on a second here. I'm just gonna go settings, measurements, roast. Okay, SCA, sample type green beans. So there's a lot of information on this one. Roast coffee beans. Okay, roast coffee beans. Testing. Yeah, light roast coffee. Okay, so pretty much it, guys. Okay, so this is how I roast my coffee. So whenever I have getting low on my batch, and especially having this tool, I'm not using this tool properly, by the way. Okay, I'm only using the fraction of it. All right, but giving you some information on green beans. So it's called Omix, Omix Plus. As a home, I say home coffee roaster, this is definitely too much. Okay, too much for most people out there. But if you have the money, it's nice to play with. But I mean, I only gonna use a couple of things. I want to know the roasting level. Okay, you can usually tell, but give me the validation as well. And then also I want to know the moisture of the green beans. And then they make another products. They give you the size of the grind size too. Okay, they give you the grind size. They give you each micron of the grind size. Not this one, but other ones. Okay, so having said that, so we start with the 250 gram. Okay. So now we start with the 250 grams of coffee beans. Let's find out how much weight we lost. 250. 217 gram. 217. I bet you, I mean, I lost some coffee beans outside as well, so about 220 gram. So it's about 30 gram lost. Okay, 30 grams of weight lost. All right. So we got with 30 gram. If you do the quick math on it, goodness. Hold on a second here. So pretty much we're gonna go divide by 230. So 220 divided by 250 give us the weight loss as well. So you can get a lot of information from that too. So I mean, especially light roast is about what, 10% weight loss? Hold on a second here. So calculator, I'm just gonna pull the calculator here. So we started at 250. Now we're at about 220. Divided by 250 is about 12% weight loss. Okay. Yeah, 12%. So it's close enough. Okay, it's close enough there. So how long will let you rest? Okay, Naomi asked me about the how long. Okay, so now it's off. Oh man, it's light zone say 10 to 15 is about medium to light roast. Okay. So according to the SCA from based on Omix, as you can see, has a light roast on it. But this one, I can go even more lighter too. Okay. I think I can even pull it up even sooner as well. I gotta wait about at least a month. Okay, especially Ethiopia. I like to wait about a month or so. And if not, you are going to take. If I'm going to brew this right now, it's very roasty. It's terrible. So you got to degas that properly. Yeah. So this one, yeah, at least a month. Okay, at least a month, minimum 3 weeks. So what I usually do is I'm gonna do another batch. Okay, and then just like to have it for a while. So here's the fact. Okay, here's the truth about home roasting. Even the Kaleido is a great coffee roaster for the entry level. But if you're buying specialty coffee from these well-known coffee roasters, they're using some of the best coffee roaster available in the world. Okay, they're amazing. So, and they're also professional. I roast maybe a couple times a week right now as hobby. Guys out there with proper equipment and also freshest green beans. Okay, so whenever we buy home roaster, most likely we buy from. I know some of me buy from Amazon, but Sweet Maria is also a big one. Sweet Maria sells a lot of green beans for the home roaster, so that's one of my favorite websites to go to. Sometimes I go to local coffee roaster. They usually sell me their green beans for pretty good price on it. They usually about maybe like $7-8 per pound, because a lot of roaster are buying around $3 or $4 per pound. They usually double the markup anyway. So I usually get about $10 per pound. And but you could buy their roast beans for around $20 per 12 ounce. And then you spend $10 on your green beans for 16 ounce. And obviously you're gonna have a weight loss there. So you're gonna output is about 12, about 14 ounce. Okay. But the quality, okay, you are buying for the quality from roasters. Home roasting is fine, but man, it is another hobby, another commitment. Okay. I mean, if you have enough time, do it. Okay. It is a lot of fun to do. But if you don't have time, but you are thinking about getting roasting, my recommendation is don't. Okay. It's not worth it. All right. Okay. I think we are good for today. Okay. So I'm gonna do one more roasting. I'm gonna do another batch, but yeah. I mean, I hope this gives you some, insight on the roasting process. As you saw, it takes about 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes, 7 minutes at the most. So next batch I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna put about within 30 seconds of first crack. So I'm gonna find out. But hold on a second here. Light Jones say I'm roasting for about 5 years now. Which roaster do you have? Let me know in the comment section as well. Which roaster? Let's see. Oh, good. Same roaster. So do you have the M3? So they have an M2. Okay, Kaleido M2. I think I have an M3. Yeah, so this is an M3. I think you can go up to 500 grams of coffee there. So I mean, you comes to roaster like this, you're never gonna go maximum. Okay, you wanna be under. Okay, under the max. Okay, so about 5 years. I mean, I start with. I mean, if you guys follow my channel, I start with the popcorn popper. Okay, I think I have a couple of videos on that as well. Popcorn popper. Actually, I start with the cast iron. Popcorn popper, you know, one of those Wally pop there. After that, I upgrade to Beamer. Beamer was great. Okay, and then after that, this Kaleido. Kaleido is a lot more control. Comes to software, you know, I mean, I like to using their tablets. Okay, Lightstone has a Beamer, good. So, so personally, I like to using tablets over Artisan. Okay, I mean, Artisan is great, man, but there's so much information. It can be overwhelming. So, you know, at this point, I want something simple. Okay, but you know, if once you're getting into it, nothing like, you know, Artisan software. So you can actually check, follow the charts. So you're going to have that consistency, okay, time after time. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon, and I'm going to see you guys next time.